Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook here, bringing you another edition of Training Camp Battles for the New York Giants. Today, we'll focus on the offensive line, more in particular, the center position. I feel like the Giants have legitimate answers at both guard spots, and they also have answer solutions as well as plans in regard to what they want to do at tackle, but it's the center position to me that is still up for grabs. Right now, the incumbent looks to be Spencer Pulley. The fifth-year veteran started some games last year at the position and has the inside track to be the full-time starter because of the quick cohesiveness he developed with the rest of the unit. However, that doesn't mean that he's necessarily the best option, so let's take a look at some of the competition, starting with Nick Gates. The former Nebraska Cornhusker has tremendous position flexibility. He can play tackle, can thrive inside at guard, which also yields itself to him being able to hold his own at center. The most redeeming factor for him is that he's a really good player who's developed nicely within the program, which makes it tough for him to not see significant time on the field. And in my opinion, Gates presents the strongest challenge to Pulley. Next, you look at a couple of rookies that factor into the mix, and we'll start with 5th round pick Shane Lemieux out of Oregon. According to Football Game Plan Scouting's draft guide, which you can find at footballgameplan.com/2020 draft guide, Lemieux graded out as the 6th best guard prospect in the draft class with an 80 overall grade. So he earned high marks in his ability to anchor, his ability to recognize and redirect, as well as his excellent ability in both pass pro and in the run blocking department. That sounds like an ideal center prospect to me, especially when you consider the offense that he came out of at Oregon. It was a spread offensive attack, which puts the lineman's ability to handle defensive linemen in space on display, and this was an area where he consistently excelled. He would be my dark horse candidate to win the job. Finally, undrafted rookie free agent Kyle Murphy out of Rhode Island has similar position flexibility as does Nick Gates, having started at left tackle at Rhode Island. Down at the East-West Shrine Bowl, we saw him get a ton of work inside at guard. And what's good about his game is that he's a very smart player who has excellent core strength. He's a much better run blocker at this juncture and will have to grow into a more consistent pass protector as he makes the transition inside. So that will make him the developmental work in progress player in this whole situation. So in conclusion, I still like Pulley to open up as a starter, but I also believe that it will be Shane Lemieux who ends up finishing the season in that role.